Yeah.
The rough moment. Obviously there was. Can you share some of those rough moments with us, especially when your mom seems to be at the center of all of this travel?
Yeah, I will start from the time I went to the 17. Was a coach screening in Calabar. We were staying at the hotel close to the stadium where they were training, and our final score finished, and there was nowhere to stay. By that time, we were still trying to get to break through into the camp. So we were sleeping at the stadium.
Wow. In the stadium.
In the stadium.
What do you mean stadium?
Inside the stadium, where because you go like 2-3 pitches inside the stadium in Calabar. So one of the national team uses one of the pitch. So we were sleeping in the stands for like 2-3 days because there was no funds. So we told Douglas Idahosa, that coach, there's no money, whatever we need to check out. It's like, oh, you guys should start coming back to Benin. And Leo called us again and said, let's wait for like a day, look for somewhere to stay. I don't have money, because he was the one sponsoring us. So I don't have money. We said, okay. We told ourselves, listen, if it's not now, I don't think it can be any time. So we decided to sleep at the stand. We had a training session the next day. I think at that time Coach Manu wasn't around, went for a coaching course, and that day we were not picked, we were dropped, and we were meant to leave Calabar the next day. But trust God, like I said, I mentioned something before, so everyone got grace, and when it's your time, nothing can change it. So we were leaving the training pitch, and money was just coming in, and they said everyone should go back. He would like to see the players that were being dropped the next day. Like, oh wow, another chance. So we came back the next morning. We had a game. The players coming from outside. We had a game with the players in the camp. Trust me, I smashed it. That was then they started paying attention to me, and a couple of days they had a game, and why I always call Manu my dad, because you showed me endless love. So I think one of the strikers got injured. That was just the only striker that came for screening, and that was on the bench. So there was no jersey. There was no training jersey or match jersey available for me to use, because I was supposed to come in for the game. He took off his, gave it to me. And then, yes, Manu Galba. He took off his shirt. He gave it to me, and then I was wearing AC Milan red jersey. That's my favorite cloth every day. AC Milan jersey and Victor Moses play pan. Then we was playing for Wigan. So yeah. I took off mine, AC Milan jersey. I gave it to him. He gave me his, and trust me, I think there's no way to explain that, because that never happened before. There's no way to explain that. So I took it, I prayed, and I said, if it's not now, I don't think it will ever be possible again for me to have a chance like this. So I got in less than 20 minutes, 4 goals.
From who has the success now?
Isaac, but now as a success. So in less than 20 minutes I smashed 4 goals.
Wow.
And yeah, and he told me that, listen, you're coming in the camp. I was like, wow. Then immediately I went to the full center to make, because Coach Douglas gave us his number on the sheet
of paper.
Yeah, so immediately I went straight to the phone. I got like 20 naira, 40 naira left. So I went straight and I called him immediately. I said, listen, Paulette, they don't choose me. I don't call us again. So that was that was funny. Wow. So that was how I broke through into the camp. I played qualifiers. I went to the Nations Cup. I won the Isaac scorer and the World Cup as well. I had 2 goals before I got injured. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a breakthrough, man.
Yeah, I know.
That was a breakthrough.
I know.
Wow. Insemination on left, right, and center. Now we have the man at the center of the stage right here with us.
Yeah.
What role did your mom play? Would you understand back then that your mom never wanted you to play football?
Yeah, she never wanted me to play football because she's a nursery school teacher, and she's all about education, which is something normal for a school teacher. And yeah, my dad used to play then, whatever school he was going to, I don't know. He used to play there, but yeah, it was a bit of support of me playing football. But you know, mothers always have upper hands when it comes to families.
Yeah.
So she was like, no, this is not happening. If I am his mom, this is not happening. He has to finish his education before playing football. And along the line, when my mom got tired, I'd be like, I think it's just time for me to support you, even if my mind won't be 100% with this. But it was when I was supposed to write my SS3 exam, and that was then I was attending Niger College. So when I was supposed to write my SS3 exam, then BJ Foundation, we had the Coca-Cola tournament in Enugu that we had to travel that morning. Because of the love I have for football, I said no.
You're gonna go.
I need to drop this exam and go. And my mom was not aware, so I wore my uniform that morning, took my booklets and everything, thinking I'm going to school for the exam, not knowing that I've told my friend he came the night before to pack some of my clothes. So my mom didn't have to notice I'm leaving. So that was I left school and I went to Enugu for the Coca-Cola tournament, and yeah, that was when my mom found out. That was it. It just said, listen, I'm tired.
And then you give it that chance.
Just go do what you want to do. It seems like you're really determined and you believe that you can do something, or you can make it in future. And after that day, she's been one of the coach, she's been one of the father, she's been one of the mother. I don't know how to explain.
I mean, I just look at it. I mean, everything that she prayed for is a reality.
Yeah, she calls me like more than 4 times a day. I'm like, listen, I'm a man now. I'm a dad for that matter. So you need to like chill a bit.
Man.
But still, when kids, when it comes to their mom, everyone is still a baby around them. Yeah. So I try to manage that situation, because sometimes it might be annoying, but yeah, it's always fun seeing your mom showing so much care for you and the rest of the kids equally. Despite where I am today, everyone is being loved equally, and we respect each other equally as well. I think that's what my family have got. That's what we've been blessed with, and yeah, I'm happy to be part of the family.
Being the mother of his success, and you feel feeling good, eh? I said at first, you don't want me to play football before. You want me to play football before?
In the way, as a teacher, I wanted
I do expect from a teacher. The nine is a successful footballer. Are you happy about it? You have met some mothers who their children have passion for football. What will you tell them?
I do advise them to encourage them.